Riverside always had an energy of laughter and lightness, even when, people were doing work, people were doing good work, they were changing their bodies, they were learning the system, but somehow, really coming from Leda, she made it a family, and B, she made it a family that you wanted to be a part of. I mean, it's kind of hard to conceive in a way of what I do now without Studio Riverside in my life, because it certainly infiltrates how I look at working with people. And I mean, she created a treatment room for me so I could practice acupuncture in her studio. I mean, that was the first place I did acupuncture, was at Studio Riverside, in that tiny room where I had to stop when I was pregnant because I was afraid I was going to push the needles into people's bodies because it was so small. But I mean, how generous is that?
Right.
So like, in a way, Heather, I just flashed on how wild it is to be coming back to doing, this gyrokinesis and Chinese medicine thing, because it started for me at Studio Riverside. And when I said earlier in this thing about Leda was unconsciously working with trauma when she was working with people, I think the slowed down pace and the way that she would work with people, especially her hands-on work, certainly has filtered into how I am working with people now. For sure the humor, and for sure the lightness, and for sure letting people bring all of themselves into the room. I mean, that's a big part of how I work. And that's definitely started at Studio Riverside.